Hi beauties, welcome back to my channel. So today's look is going to be a prom makeup tutorial, or you can wear it for any special occasion that you have coming up if you're a little too old or a little too young for prom at this point. My prom felt like it was already ages ago, so this is just a look that I wore actually for a special occasion. I actually didn't do the glitter eye. I did like this gold with the red tones and everything like that, and I posted a picture on my Instagram last night and you guys said you definitely wanted to see a tutorial, so I figured I would recreate it, but I wanted to take it up a notch, so I figured glitter definitely does that. So this is a look that I came up with. I hope you beauties enjoyed. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you did, comment down below if you have any future requests or questions, and subscribe to my channel if you aren't already, and I'll talk to you in my next one. Bye! So first I'm going to go into skin. I've already primed the face, so now I'm going to go in with correcting it. As you guys can see, I did my brows off camera because I'm actually trying some new techniques and new products, so we may be changing up that brow routine sometime in the near future. Let me know what you think about them. They're a little bit bolder than I'm used to. Then I'm going to be taking a dual fiber brush and just blending all of that corrector out prior to, of course, doing the eyes. So once all of that's totally blended in, you are now going to want to go and focus on the eye area. Take any concealer of your choice and go ahead and cover that eyelid space. I'm basically just using this as my primer, and because I do have darkness, I needed to use a concealer. Next, I'm taking the ViseArt palette. This is their neutrals one. It's all mattes, and I'm taking the lightest shade and placing that all over the lid. Palette's actually not mine, it's my mom's. She let me borrow it to do this tutorial because I've been gawking over it for so long, but it is so expensive. It's like $80. I can't afford that at the moment, so we're just borrowing hers. Next, taking this neutral shade from the palette, I'm just blending that into the crease. And just so you guys know, as expensive as it is for me, I'm sure as someone that's in high school, it's going to be just as expensive for you. But I just wanted to show you some neutral shades so you don't have to go out and buy this palette. Next, we're using my favorite color that basically drew me to this palette, is this deep orange red shade, and you want to place that into the crease with a smaller blending brush and buff that all in. You guys are going to see as I go with colors, I just go with smaller brushes, and we're just going lower and lower on the eyelid into the crease. This way they all transition nicely, the multiple shades that I'm going to be using. Next, we're taking this brown shade and we're going to be placing it now in the even lower area of the crease, and in the exact same windshield wiper motion, you are going to move that brush. Now this next one, we're basically going to create like a cut crease, so this one's kind of like a pointed brush, but it's a more neutral cut crease. I know not everyone can pull off a cut crease, it's very dramatic, so I went with something very subtle. The blending brush that I used had like a slight point to it, so it's giving that effect, but not, of course, a true dramatic cut crease. Next, I'm going to be taking my glitter glue. Use any one that you guys, wish. This one's just my all-time favorite. I believe it's from Too Faced. I'll have it linked down in the description bar, but I absolutely love it, and it actually keeps the glitter on amazingly. Next, I'm taking my MAC glitter. You guys know glitter gets everywhere, so try as best as you can not to get it in the crease area because we, of course, want to keep it with all those matte shades, but cover a large area of your lid space because you want to make sure it's opaque, and that is, of course, the star of the show, and if you do that, that's actually going to make your eyes appear larger. Now I'm just taking a baby wipe and cleaning off any of the fallout, and also taking a brush because we know glitter gets extremely messy, but the end result is definitely worth it. Next, taking your favorite mascara, you're just going to go ahead and prep them for false lashes application. That's definitely a choice, but for a special occasion, especially a prom, I do highly suggest applying false lashes. These are from House of Lashes, so I went and applied that and my eyeliner off camera. And now we're moving on to the skin. I'm applying my current favorite at the moment, which is the Makeup Forever HD Stick Foundation. I just feel like it's so easy to put it onto the face, and then I blend it out with this G3 brush versus the Beauty Blender because I feel like that kind of absorbs a little too much of the product. So if you guys are looking for that high coverage, I would suggest using a brush similar to this or this exact one because since it's Morphe, it's very affordable. So you go ahead with that and just blend it all into your skin, of course. Now for concealer, no surprise here, my Kat Von D concealer. I was just showing you guys how I squeeze it out onto a palette first before I apply it. and then I'm going to be applying it in a triangular motion underneath the eye as usual. You guys know I do this all the time. And I'm adding a little bit something different into it. I'm taking the Tarte Shape Tape because I haven't been loving it on its own, so I'm trying to blend the two together. We're once again trying some new things on my dark circle journey. You guys know I'm always trying the latest products, and I will of course always let you guys know what's the best. So this combo, I feel like it came out really nice. It gave me the highlighted look, and that Tarte Shade Tape is a little bit lighter than my Kat Von D, so it provided a little more highlight, which I especially like when I'm doing full glam. And then I'm taking my Laura Mercier powder, and I'm going ahead and setting all of that concealer that we applied under the eye. Oh, another tip, guys. I've been doing my under eyes one at a time. As you can see, I didn't have any concealer on the other eye. And then I'm doing the other one afterwards. I feel like it prevents a lot of creasing, so that's always great. Then I'm just applying it to all the highlighted areas, my forehead, my nose, and my chin. And the exact same steps we did, we're just going to be blending it out with the Beauty Blender and then setting it all with the Laura Mercier powder. You want to make sure you set the under eyes as well as the areas that you highlighted on the face. So you saw how I did my nose, my forehead. Make sure you don't forget those areas as well because concealer tends to really break apart on the nose, so you want to make sure you set that. Now for bronzing up our skin, we're going to be taking, same thing, not a surprise, my Makeup Forever HD Pro Fusion Bronzer. Ever since I bought this, I've just been obsessed with it. It gives such a natural bronze. I'm not someone that likes those harsh orange bronzers, and this one doesn't do that. That's why I love it. And then same thing to contour. I use my Fawn by Anastasia from the contour kit. They do sell these in individuals, which I will be doing once I finish this because I feel like that's the only color I really reach for. And then taking the Anastasia Nicole Guerriero palette and taking the two middle shades. It's Glow Getter and I can't remember the other one, but I'll have it in the description bar. Just mixing the two. You guys know with this palette, mixing produces the most beautiful highlight. So I'm applying that on my Cupid's bow, my nose, and of course, as usual, you saw on the cheekbones. For cheek, we're using the Sigma Blush Mellow. I'm not sure if they sell this anymore. Hopefully they do because it's one of my absolute favorites. It's just a very neutral, like brownish type of shade. So I felt like it didn't overpower the eyes. It just basically blended nicely with the brown shades that I applied in the crease. Now for our lips, I'm taking a Lip Crayon by Bite, I believe. And it's just a very pretty neutral. I didn't want to go for anything too crazy. Now to lighten the center lip area, I'm using a NYX Lip Cream. And then, of course, topping it over with gloss. If you want to keep matte, don't add the gloss. I just felt like the gloss had a nice shimmer. It's NARS Orgasm. And it produced a nice glow to go along with the cheeks and everything. And that's just me realizing that I forgot to do the lower lash line. So the look is not yet complete. We have to, of course, go in with the lower lash line by first applying our eyeliner. And I'm using a brown shade because I felt dark might be a little too harsh. And then two of the shades that I applied on the crease area, we're going to go in with those and buff that out onto the lower lash line as well. You guys see that really completed the look. It made everything come together. You definitely need to do the lower lash line. I never used to, and I regret it because it makes a huge difference. Just fluff up your hair, and you are good to go and ready for your special occasion or prom. I hope you beauties enjoyed. I'll talk to you next time. Bye.